Yo, what is up, guys? I've been wanting to do this for a very long time. I've been wanting to rank all of the Fortnite seasons in a tier list, so I have one here, and we're going to do that in today's video. If you guys haven't already, make sure you hit that sub button if you are enjoying the content, and if you would like to support me as a content creator, I'd greatly appreciate it if you use code LEAFED, #ad. Alrighty, guys, let's go ahead and get started here at the bottom of the list. Chapter 1, Season 1. I did not play this season. Also, with the Black Knight season, I did not play that season either. So let's go ahead and get started right here in Season 3. The season was the season I did start. I played on mobile. And you got to get one of those like a mobile codes to have early access to it on mobile because it wasn't like directly in the App Store, and everyone wanted it. Like everyone at school wanted it, and I was like the cool kid on the block for a solid 2 weeks until it kind of just like faded away. But this season was overall super fun, so I'm gonna go ahead and drag this season up here to A tier. All right, season 4, man. This season was super fun. I did meet Ducky this season. He's been here since day one, man. He's like a brother to me. So huge shout out to him. A day one OG. Get some Duckies going on in the comments. This season was super fun. I remember buying tiers. This is my first time ever buying tiers. I didn't do it the first season because, like, it's fine. It's cheating. I'm not going to do it. But this season I cracked because I really wanted to get those Omega lights, and I wasn't going to get them if I didn't go ahead and buy to tier 100. So let's go ahead and drag this season up. This season was super fun. They hit Dusty Divot or Dusty Depot with the meter, and then it turned into Dusty Divot. We had the Hop Rocks. This season was just super fun. I'm going to go ahead and slide this into A tier. Season 5 was the first, like, summer season, I think. Please correct me if I'm wrong. But this season was super fun. I remember grinding for the Drift skin. Also, the Ragnarok maxing everything out. I wouldn't change much about this season. I loved the desert biome that they added. That was super sick. So let's go ahead and add this into a B tier. It wasn't, like, too crazy for me, but it was a super fun season. Alright, Season 6, this is where I did make the transition from mobile to PS4. I remember back in, like, the OG days, I was recording, like, screen recording on iPhone to show my gameplay, and I'd just be cranking and creative. There's a bunch of wild videos that are privated now on the channel. Let me know if you guys do want those videos unprivated, though. But this season, I did get a PS4, and I started getting a little bit better on the game since I made that switch. This season was super fun though. I'm gonna slide it above season 5 though, just because it was more memorable for me. That Halloween season was absolutely fun with the floating island. If you guys do remember, there was an issue with the Calamity skin. I'm glad they fixed that. Alright, and then this season, I do remember I did skip school for this season. Don't act like you guys didn't do it. Let me know if you guys skipped school for Fortnite at all down in the comments below. This season was super fun. It was super memorable for me. I remember the Christmas event was super fun. The winter event, where the whole map was covered in snow. Like the daily unvaultings, I think it was. It was just super fun. It was always something when you hopped on that has changed that would make the game feel fresh and just feel so rewarding. So I'm gonna go ahead and chop this one up into S tier, as this is one of my top like few favorites. Season 8, nothing too crazy. This season was, it wasn't a filler. I don't want to say it's a filler because this season was definitely not a filler, but it was super fun. They introduced Peely to us. Peely is our beloved banana skin that they keep remaking into other cool variants, which is super sick. The volcano was added. I loved going inside the volcano for some reason. I'm going to go ahead and slap this one into B tier above Season 5. There wasn't nothing too crazy memorable about it for me, but overall, it was just a fun season. Now, Season 9, for some reason in this season, I was just popping off. This is when they added, like, the Mega Mall and the Tilted, like, the Neo Tilted. It was always super fun. It was a new meta because I think they removed the Pump Shotgun out when they added this season. I can't remember. But this season was overall just super fun. I remember playing with my cousin a lot. I was just fragging this season. Like in Arena, I was just popping off this season. This season was super fun. So I'm going to go ahead and slap this into a B tier above Season 8 there. Alright, Season X. I know this one's a hated season because of the mechs and how spammy it was, but this was World Cup, and I loved the chaos. The chaos was awesome. I loved being, like, able to spam people, but I didn't like being spammed back. It was one of those things where it's only okay if I did it, you know what I'm saying? But this season was super fun. I loved the Gotham City thing they did. That was so fun. I remember I wasn't at home. I was, like, in a hotel somewhere. I brought my PS4 with me because I was so addicted to Fortnite. And I bought like the Batman skins. I remember when it like dropped, I was updating my PS4 on the hotel Wi-Fi and it took forever. But this was a super fun season, so I'm gonna go ahead and rank this above season 9. I really enjoyed that season. Now, Chapter 2, Season 1. This is another super memorable season. I feel like it is for a lot of players. I don't know what it was, but the vibes you got from the music playing, from going to the trailer, straight into the battle bus, to jumping off the battle bus, to playing your first Fortnite game was insane. I remember doing it before school, and I had to leave that first Fortnite game that was apparently filled with AIs to go to school because I just didn't get to finish it. But coming home, like I was so excited to just play that game whenever I came home. So let's go ahead and rank this one. I'm gonna go ahead and throw this one into B tier above Season X here. Now, this season, the Midas season, I do have a little bit of a controversial topic on this one. This season was overhyped. Now, when I say it's overhyped, I don't mean it was a bad season. By all means, it was a great season. I loved it. It was super fun. But the thing was, we got cough cough right in the middle of it, so that's why the numbers spiked up. Everyone was at home, so everyone had to do something. You're just going to sit at home and be bored. But so everyone was playing this season. I mean, that could have happened to any of these seasons and the numbers would have spiked. But overall, this season was pretty solid. I am going to slap it into a B tier right behind Season 5 there. Now, the season where the whole map flooded, that was sick. I loved that concept. I don't think a lot of people did, but like over time, it was so cool because it like gave us stuff to look forward to. Oh, next update, the water's going to go down a few levels, so we're going to get this new POI, and eventually we got cars introduced into the game, and it was super fun. I really did enjoy this season. I'm going to rank it above Season 2 there. Now, if you guys do not know, the Marvel season was my all-time favorite season. This season, I don't know if it's just because I was a huge biased Marvel fan, but I do feel like even non-Marvel fans really enjoyed this season just because it was so fun. It was so action-packed. There was like tournaments throughout the season to unlock a Marvel skin early before it came to the shop. That was super fun. Sadly, I didn't win any of those, but it was still just super fun to play. We got the Venom skin. That was sick. Like, the pumps were in the game, the Stark rifles, Stark Industries, the mythics were super fun. Just overall a great season, man. And there's nothing I would, if I could go back and change something, there's absolutely nothing I would change about that season. It was just amazing. Chapter 2, Season 5 here. There wasn't nothing too crazy about the season. I did really enjoy the Baby Yoda and the Mando skin. That was super cool. The Coliseum was like top 3 favorite POIs. I don't know why I loved it. I guess it's just the aesthetic of it was just super fun to land at, and since I knew it so well because I landed there so much, like I had an upper hand against most of my opponents. So that was super fun. The Mando sniper rifle was awesome as well. That was super fun to have like a non-blaster weapon in the game from Star Wars. So I'm gonna go ahead and rate this season above Season 6 there. Now the Primal season. I'm probably gonna get a lot of hate for this and a lot of shade. I really liked this season. A lot of people hated it, but I really enjoyed the idea of making your weapons and upgrading them from the ground up to get better weapons. The bows I really loved. I loved the Raptors. I loved the Raven skin that we got. The Lara Croft, some of you guys didn't know, that was like Lara Croft when I got my Xbox 360. That was like one of the first games I played. So that always has a special place in my heart, and getting her in Fortnite was super cool. So I'm going to go ahead and rate this Primal season above... it is going to go into B tier, probably right there for me. Now, the Alien season. I'm going to go ahead and slap that right there. This season was amazing. It was full of content, and it was like right when I was kind of I was popping off on YouTube streams there for a minute, but it was so fun. We had Rick, we had Superman, we had a few other collabs. I can't remember exactly off the top of my head. We had that customizable alien skin. We had Sloane introduced to the storyline. Like, this season was just so full of content. We had the lasers. We had the UFO minigames. We had the UFOs you could fly around in. You had the gun where you could pick stuff up and throw it at players. You had the inflatable. You had the prop gun. This season was just so full of positive vibes and just super fun to play. Like, I loved this season. This was a great season. I think I'm actually going to go ahead and slap that into A tier, actually. All right, Season 8 here. This season was another loads of fun. I really liked the tune fish stick that you could customize for like with any colors you want, or just gave you multiple other like skin color designs or whatever. That was super fun. I do remember because the previous season we got uh the what was the game mode? The Among Us game mode. I can't remember what it was called, but that was like super fun. I remember grinding that out with my friends a lot. And then when this season rolled around, they had XP enabled in it. So I was just grinding this out for like a week straight once the season dropped so I could get Carnage because I really wanted to unlock Carnage. But this season was overall super fun. The end event where the map flipped was sick. I really loved that. So we're going to throw that above that season 5 there. Now, this season, Chapter 3, Season 1, I remember loading it up. I was so excited. There was, like, loads of server issues, but once you got in, like, the game was fun. It was fresh. There was no old guns in the game at all, and it was just an amazing game. I just loved it. They introduced my favorite character of anything in the world ever, Spider-Man. I was hoping we were going to get him in the Marvel season, but we never did. So we did end up getting him in the game, though, which was super hyped. I remember playing, like, all day long the first, like, few days of the season just to get level 100. That season was just so nostalgic, just, like, swinging around the map with the Spider-Man mythics, just one-pumping players with the striker pump, man. That was just such a great season overall. All right, this season here, Chapter 3, Season 2, I really liked the Prowler, and I really liked Doctor Strange. I don't have much to say on this season. I don't like how I was forced to play Zero Build at the first 2 weeks of the season. Say it's a skill issue, I don't care. But I was forced to play something I didn't want to play. Like, I didn't play the game much at all those first, like, week of the season, first 2 weeks. So I'm going to rank this one pretty low down here in C tier. All right, the vibe in season, man. This season was loads of fun. I do remember it being quite laggy there towards the like beginning part of the season, but overall this season was super fun. Like we had the plants you could grow your loot out of, how they would like grow throughout the games you played. We had Darth Vader, we had the Eevee skin, we had the customizable like toy character we had there. That was super sick. If you guys didn't know, before I rebranded to Leaf, my name was Kool-Aid Killer. I stole that from my cousin. Shout out to you though, man. I killed Nick A30 this season. So I'm going to go ahead and post a clip right here, and we'll get right back into the video.
Oh no, never mind. Someone else. But like in a realistic scenario where I am full health, you are dead. Dead! He's dead. He's dead.
This is the clip of me eliminating Nick A30, so that was super cool, super memorable, because I do look up to Nick as a content creator that I aspire to be like one day. But I'm going to go ahead and rate this season up in A tier. This season was pretty solid. I really did enjoy that season. All right, the Chrome season, man. I've got nothing but good things to say, except the end event. The end event of this season was not that great. It was like a drawn-out process of doing a task list. It's just super boring. I did really enjoy the gameplay this season. We got the Cypher PK skin this season. We got Spider-Gwen this season. We got the Paradigm skin, a new version of her. This season was super sick, man. I just enjoyed streaming this season every single day that I got on. Like, it was just super fun, man. So let's go ahead and drag this one. I'm going to go ahead and throw it into a B tier at the top there. Alright, Chapter 4, Season 1. We're getting close to the end now. This season was amazing. There is a few minor things I would change about this season, but overall, this season was great. I wasn't a crazy fan of the Battle Pass. I really did like the Halsey skin. She was pretty cool. And I kind of liked the main guy there. I can't remember his name, though. Like, the Knight skin, he was pretty cool as well. I really did like the hammer. The hammer was so fun. It was such a great, like, mobility item. And it was, like, different, you know? It was unique. It was something that we didn't have before. It wasn't reskinned of something else. So that was super fun. This season was overall, one weird thing is, like, throughout the whole of Chapter 4 that kind of weirded me out, is how we were on a rock in the middle of space. And that was our BR map. that just weirded me out for the longest time because it was like I don't know. I guess it kind of made me feel claustrophobic, like we weren't in the middle of the ocean. Like this is not normal. But I'm gonna go ahead and rate this in a B tier. I'm gonna go throw it right there. All right, season mega man. This season, chef's kiss. I would not change a single thing about it. It is my second favorite season, third favorite season. Okay, get it right there. This season was great. I am a super huge fan of Japan themed things. I love their culture. I love just like researching on their culture, finding new things out about it. I love Tokyo. I love neon light things. So Tokyo vibe stuff, like that is super cool to me. And the fact that we had a whole POI based on that, man, I landed there like almost every game. And then on top of that, with all the Japan theme and Tokyo theme stuff we got this season, we got a Spider-Man skin. Like Epic was the season was made for me, bro. Like I got everything I love packed into one season, and we had the Havoc pump shotgun. That shotgun is the best shotgun Fortnite has ever seen. It is amazing, and I love it so much. So that is like my top 4 seasons right here. All right, the wild season. This is the season I kind of took a break. I was dealing with some personal things. I wasn't really playing that much, and then I came back to the game, and I wasn't that good at it, and I don't know if that was a reason. I just sucked, so like I didn't really experience it well. But overall, this season was very bland. Like, besides all the stuff I went through, it was bland. They added 2 new guns, the man with pistol and the explosive rifle, throughout the whole season. The summer event was very mediocre. We just got a few decorations in the middle of a POI, or middle of the jungle. It was just not that great. I'm going to go ahead and slap that one into C tier. I just was not a huge fan of that season. This season, they made a comeback. They made a great comeback, and it was super fun to play. Every time you got on, it was so much fun. We got Ahsoka that season. We had this buff fish stick, and I was just started to get into the gym there, so like that's gonna sick, you know? Had a little dumbbell like pickaxe and a little glider you do pull-ups on while you're gliding in. That was sick. This season was super fun, just going around the map with the rocket ram, I think that was called. That was super fun. The skins were sick. I loved how you could go to the vault and get the old weapons, old mythics. That was awesome, dude. And then, like, boss would try to kill you and stuff, and then you gotta fight off the other players and make it out. That season was just... The vibes were immaculate, you know. You can't really beat that too much. So that's gonna go into A tier. I'm gonna put it above the Vibin season. So now we're going into our last final 4 seasons. OG. At first, I wasn't looking forward to it. I was like, why do I want to go back and relive something I've already played? I mean, yes, it just depends on the perspective you look at that. But once I got into it, I was like, man, I kind of missed OG Fortnite. So this was super fun to just go back and just relive these things. I'm not going to rank this one super high because it only lasted a month and it wasn't that memorable for me. But we are going to rank it above Season X here. This was a super fun season. Chapter 5, Season 1. This is where they changed the game up. They added Lego, they added Festival, they added Rocket Racing, and they still had BR there. So, this season was fun. I really liked the Peter Griffin skin. I didn't like the movement change. I'm over it now. I've adjusted. But, fun fact, this is kind of funny. The first part of this season... I didn't know they changed the bullets, how they drop. I didn't know they changed that. So I was just playing the game as if the bullet spread or the bullet drop wasn't there. I thought everything was hit scan. I was like, why am I missing so many shots? But then I soon to figure out that, yeah, they did that. So this season, I'm going to rank it lowest on the B tier. Yeah, that season, it was fun. I wouldn't really want to play it again. It wasn't, crazy, but, it was fun. Alright, so let's go and move on to the Greek God season. This season was super fun. I loved all the mythics, how we had the Chains of Hades, the Lightning, the Wings, the Avatar mythics. Those Avatar mythics were super fun. The Avatar collab was just overall super fun. I made a super fun video where me and my friends, we just used the Avatar mythics and we all had the skins. That was, super fun to make. But I'm going to go ahead and rate this one into a B tier below this one. And now this is the current season we're on. You guys know I'm not. If you guys are in the streams, you just know I'm not enjoying this season too well. The cars at first, day 1, it was a super mix-up of things. It was super chaotic and it was super fun. Learning all the new mechanics and things like that. And then I slowly realized this was bad. This was really annoying. The cars were OP. If you didn't have a car, you were dying. It's not a very skillful season. And even now, to this day, we just got the Pirates of the Caribbean collab. Yeah, it's fun. Like, I'm gonna play it, because my passion for streaming and playing this game is super high. Um, I'm gonna play it, but it's definitely going into C tier at my lowest or second to lowest tier season. Wild is definitely my least favorite season that I've ever touched, and I regret even loading up the game that day. But anyways, that is our tier list of all the seasons in Fortnite. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you guys have any changes that you would alter to my tier list, comment down below. Let me know. I really want to know what you guys think. Also, you guys can send me your tier list over on Discord as well. I'll put a link in the description so you guys can join the Discord, and I will catch you guys later. Peace out.